Hello and welcome to the kitchen table. I'm Rev Alison. I'm a team vicar in Melksham Team Ministry. It's good to be with you over the airwaves tonight. We've had a busy week. We journeyed to the cross and we followed the way of Jesus. And as we came into that Holy Weekend, we spent time on Good Friday thinking about the sacrifice that Jesus gave for you and for me. And then we celebrated the joy on Easter Sunday. That moment of resurrection, that moment where we remembered that as Jesus steps out of the tomb, he calls Mary's name, calls her into life. So here we are, it's Tuesday, and in the normal run of things, the bank holiday weekend would have been gone. There might have been a glut of Easter eggs eaten, but most people on a normal run of things would be back to work. Rhythm and routine restored after a 4-day weekend off, and life would just carry on. Easter gone, tick, till next time. That hasn't happened this time, because we are still living in a lockdown situation and our world is not the same as it used to be. Not just for Christians who didn't get to gather in churches over Easter, but for others who would normally visit family, do egg rolling, all the traditions of family, whether it's eating a joint of lamb on Easter Sunday with granny and auntie and all. Whatever it was that we used to do, we weren't able to do it this time. And where does that leave us? Well, it maybe leaves us with a bit more space, a bit more time, and a chance to think about what Easter really does mean to you and to me. I was having a look at the readings for today, and they're quite varied. We have Luke's Gospel talking about the women coming to the tomb with the spices ready to care for our Lord. Then there's a reading from the Song of Solomon. If you've never read the Bible much, I encourage you to go and have a look at the Song of Solomon, sometimes known as the Song of Songs in the Bible. It is a beautiful, beautiful book in the Bible. Its language is lyrical, its language is erotic, evocative, and it speaks of the love between a bridegroom and his bride. Many people that's used as a way of describing Christ's love for his church. Others believe it's about us recognising the importance of love for each other. And then there's a psalm. I want to read just a little bit of Psalm 136, which is a reading for this evening. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the God of gods. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord of lords. His love endures forever. To him alone who does great wonders, his love endures forever. Who by his understanding made the heavens, his love endures forever. Who spread out the earth upon the waters, his love endures forever. Who made the great lights, his love endures forever. The sun to govern the day, his love endures forever. The moon and stars to govern the night, his love endures forever. That psalm goes on and lists many of the amazing deeds of God and his interaction with his people. And it's the psalmist's way of saying, look, he's done this and this and this, and through all of that, his love endures forever. Enduring, something that lasts, something that is timeless. And as we experience our life in this different way in lockdown, we're getting into a rhythm. Well, we are in our household. I'd hope you are in yours. There's less mania around, I think. We're not all thinking we have to be ultra cleaning or baking this or doing that. We're kind of settling into I might be doing this a while, and actually it's okay some of the time just to be. And I think that's really important for us, to sit, to be still, and to notice each other and our world and everything that's happening. The resurrection story that we hear at Easter and that makes us who we are as Christians, those Easter people, it's really important to actually look at it in the long term. The resurrection moment was amazing for those who first witnessed it. But the enduring love of God is that resurrection brought us freedom in the truest sense, not just then, but on and on through generation to generation. Whenever we turn and commit our lives to Christ, whenever we seek to know God, He is there. His love is enduring forever. So rather than the busyness of our usual Tuesday return to work, maybe we have some quietness to think about what that really means. I often say when I'm taking a funeral for people that love endures forever. It's what gathers us at funerals. It's what gives us the hope in our hearts, that love that never dies. And the love that we experience from other people is just a fraction of the love that we do experience from God. It's just amazing how much He is able to love us again and again and again. These days are still dark and hard, and people we know are sick and dying, and people that we love that are lost at this time aren't being given the same amount of space perhaps at the end with the ones they loved as you would at any other time. So it's different and it's raw. But at the very heart of that is the fact that God's love does endure forever. And even in those darkest moments, that love is the thing that will hold us and sustain us. That's a really important thing to hold on to. And even though we are surrounded by the glory of the sun, the spring bursting forth, birds singing in the mornings, it's been amazing. Have you listened to the bird song lately? It really is beautiful. And all those things carry on, because seasons come and seasons go and time passes on. And we will move through this and we will endure, because we have to and because we will. But threaded through all of that is that amazing resurrection moment, and is that enduring love that will help you and will help me to make sense on the days when there is no sense, to recognise love in the days where sometimes love can be hard to find, and to see the compassion that others have one for another, and know that God is in this and His love endures forever. Keep safe until we meet again. God bless. Bye-bye.